Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the return, it's Woods. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Trying to establish the run. They were all over it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll ride him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going over the top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Making the adjustment. They'll run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rose. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Throwing Mack. Mack's got it on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun, the ground game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick completion to the right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Short, coming from the 34, you wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. From the gun. They've got him corralled.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but their defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up. Looking for a man, it's Rose.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's fourth and long.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Mack. Setting up the screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Hand it to the back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Looking for running room. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Absolutely center cut, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fresno State right back to the line.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 54. Set.
Looking downfield, it's Rose. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Washington State going back to work on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got the 1st down. He now has 53 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A run for the quarterback. And he could not get loose on the run. Long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Austin Mack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Washington State looking to convert this 4th down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Needs it. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Tough run here. It's Hobbs. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Throwing, Mack unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougars! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This guy can throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Makes a grab and room to run. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Drops back. It's Rose. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll pull it down and run. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Quarterback changing the play. Drives inside. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's McClain. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man down the middle. Shakes a man, and he might take off. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out wide right, it's McClain. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Caught! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Forward. Just smothered on the play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Rose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Move to his right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. To attempt to try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation.
Quick step and go. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Washington State has it all working right now. Working the ground game. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Matt. Out wide left, it's Baker. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these third downs. Another third down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Right side, it's Beverly. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's McClain. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. Fresno State right back to the line. To the air. It's Rose. He's got an open man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Past the 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Quick give. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rose. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Makes the catch at the 35. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Washington State. Special teams proving to be special. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. He's changing the play. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got it in the middle. It's McClain. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 18, shift.
Pulls it in. It's Owens. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Trying to establish the run. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's do-or-die time if you're on offense, down by a lot of points. You're going to have to score a touchdown quickly. Nice job getting the big run play, but you've got to stay aggressive.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Changing the routes with his receivers. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Moving the pocket, it's Rose. Left side, it's McClain. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a play you got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hobbs. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.